a new report about Gabrielle Union and Julianne Hough's departure from America's Got Talent. This is kind of an eye-raising story. Variety was first to report on Friday that the two judges were not asked back by producers for the show's upcoming 15th season. Now we are learning their departures were reportedly the result of a, quote, toxic workplace culture at the NBC talent competition show. On Tuesday, a new report by Variety offered some insight into that decision. It claimed that while working on the show, Gabrielle Union had expressed concerns over racially insensitive situations during her time as a judge, including an insensitive joke told by guest judge Jay Leno that, according to the Variety report, offended many people on set. That joke was later edited out of that episode. Now, Variety also alleges that Union and Julianne Hough were both subject to excessive notes on their physical appearance, noting that Union was allegedly told that her ever-changing hairstyles were, quote, too black for the America's Got Talent audience, while Hough received constant criticism on her hair, her makeup, and her wardrobe. According to the report, in Hough's case, the critique began to negatively impact the star's morale and eventually led to tensions on the show. However, in a statement to Variety, Hough denied that she had a negative experience working on the show. A spokesperson for NBC and the production company Fremantle has responded to such claims with a statement to People saying, quote, America's Got Talent has a long history of inclusivity and diversity in our talent and the acts
damage control
by the show. The judging and host lineup has been regularly refreshed over the years, and that is one of the reasons for AGT's enduring popularity. NBC and the producers take any issues on set seriously. That was
all right. I'm gonna just stop it right there. So I just wanted to play a little small clip of the story that's happening with Gabrielle Union, who is fired from the show America's Got Talent, which I never watch. I don't watch the show. And I've talked about Gabrielle before with her marriage with Dwayne Wade. That's a whole nother topic of conversation. I want to talk about specifically what she was allegedly fired for and what happened at her quote unquote workplace, during that time. So, as you heard from the clip, they're saying that Gabrielle Union experienced a toxic workplace environment, along with her co-host, Julianne Hough. Is that her name? I'm not familiar with her at all. The other white co-host, Julianne Hough, whatever. Okay, it's the most telling sign about Julianne's response. She responded by denying the claims that she worked in a hostile, toxic environment. And then NBC comes around and does damage control and mention keywords like exclusivity and inclusive, right? And diversity. Those are all code words for, especially for black folks, saying that when you play your part, be a docile Negro if you want to be on the show. Be a docile, submissive Negro if you want to be on the show, a part of the NBC franchise of America's Got Talent. That's what that basically means. When you hear those keywords and those phrases, exclusivity, inclusiveness, diversity, yeah. You got to be a docile, submissive Negro to take orders from those NBC executives and producers. That's what that basically means. All right. But here's the other thing about what Gabrielle Union experienced, right? Jay Leno was on the show. I'm not sure. Well, actually, I do know why Jay Leno was on the show. Jay Leno has a very, very long history with NBC. He was the host of his Tonight Show for 40 years? So he has a long history for NBC. So he can go on there and tell these racially insensitive jokes. He's used to that. He's used to getting away with that kind of stuff because he has a long-standing relationship with NBC executives and producers, right? The guys that move the needle, right? In NBC and in those Hollywood studios. So he can go on set and say whatever the hell he wants. And you got Gabrielle Union, who is, even though she's been in the entertainment industry for a while, she does not control anything, right? She's basically an independent contractor. She does not own or control anything. So Jay Leno has more pull and more powerful. Jay Leno has more pull and more powerful than Gabrielle Union. That's a fact. All those hosts, Simon Cowell, Gabrielle, Julian Ho, Cuff, whatever her name is, all of those hosts on that show are inferior compared to Jay Leno, which is why he can go on set and feel comfortable and make jokes about Koreans, make jokes about black people and their hair. He's used to that. He's used to going on stage and getting away with that without being reprimanded, right? Because the only thing they did, according to reports, is edit what he said out. His appearance on the show is still there, but they only edited the part about where he said racially insensitive jokes towards Koreans, and I believe he said some off-camera comment towards Gabrielle about her black hair and stuff like that, right? That's number one, all right? Gabrielle has no power compared to Jay Leno. Number two, Gabrielle, she wants, which is fine, which is fine. She wants to defend another group of people, right? Of course, according to the story, Jay Leno made offensive reference towards the Asian community by talking about they eat dogs, allegedly. Gabrielle went on the defense of the Asian Korean community, right? She defended them and said that was racially insensitive. She defended them. Now, the reverse side of that is, will the Asian community defend black society when it comes to racial injustice, things of that nature, right? You got to think about that kind of stuff. Will they defend us, like what Gabrielle's doing for their community, right? And because the headline is that she was fired for being in a toxic environment, and that one of the reasons why is because Jay Leno made an offensive comment towards the Asian community, and he also made an offensive comment towards black people and black hair, right? But she's the only dog whistle out of all the hosts. Simon Cowell's quiet, Howie Mandel's quiet, Julian Ho is quiet. The producers are saving face by doing some kind of damage control code word memo by using words exclusivity, inclusiveness, and diversity. Damage control, right? So they're looking to replace Gabrielle and Julian Ho. I don't know if I'm pronouncing her name right or wrong. Let me know if I'm pronouncing her name wrong in the comment section. I don't know. I don't know who this chick is. But anyway, they're going to replace them with, of course, like for like. Gabrielle is going to be replaced by another black female. She may be younger. And Julian is going to be replaced by somebody white, similar to her age, maybe younger, on the show. Of course, you still got who the host on the show, the dude that replaced Tyra Banks. Forgot dude, but I know it's that big ass bodybuilder dude, that moist bodybuilder dude. Terry Crews. There you go, Terry Crews. Terry Crews is still the host on the show. I'm pretty sure he's seen toxic and racially insensitive things on the show. I'm pretty sure he's seen those things, but he's not a dog whistler. He's not going to say shit. Gabrielle Union, she seems she wants to just save everybody, but not everybody wants to be saved, right? Which is, again, that's her prerogative. She called out racially insensitive comments towards the Asian community, which is fine, but will they defend you is my question. And of course, everybody else on the show is silent. She's the only one that actually says something about it. That says a lot. You can say nothing by saying a lot, right? If you say nothing, that says a lot. So everybody else is silent except for Gabrielle Union on this show. So that says a lot, right? But yeah, man, the show is going to continue on. People still watch it. I know my wife watches it a lot. I don't care for the show. It's just these shows are just too cookie cutter. They're too Hollywood. I just don't like the show at all, period. And of course, it's ran by Hollywood execs. We already know what goes on in Hollywood You know what I'm saying? You have to have Poole like Jay Little to show up on a set and just say whatever you want to say and get away with it. And the only reprimanding that you get is, oh, this is going to be edited out. That's it. That's it. So that's the kind of power Jay Little has over these guys. You know? So, yeah, those are my thoughts on that, family. Leave your comments down below.
Art is in our...
I don't know what the hell that was. So that was an ad. My bad. Anyway, leave your comments down below, family, about the about Gabrielle Union getting fired, allegedly fired on her show, America's Got Talent. Of course, everybody on the show, they got multiple jobs, so they're fine. You know, that's just another stream of income going on this show. But they got other shows and movies and appearances they can do with no problem and not skip a beat. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that's it. So anyway, they're looking for the next two people to replace Gabrielle and Julian Huff, whatever her name is. All right. Especially a token black, docile, submissive, female black co-host. We'll see who they replace Gabrielle Union with for the next season, America's Got Talent. Anyway, leave your comments down below, family. GMOGMediaTV signing out. It is misgiving. If you're celebrating, that's fine. It is what it is. But this is misgiving. You know, our Native American people, they don't celebrate that holiday. I don't particularly care for it. The only thing I do is make sure, you know, I just have the day off. That's basically it. We still eat, but it's not in celebration of the so-called pilgrims, and you know, just the history of misgiving at all. Period. We don't do that. So, all right, family. GMOG Media signing out. Make sure you follow me on Instagram at GMOGMediaTV. Till next time, peace.